Okay, we are back. It's gonna be one of the last episodes I do for today. I've done about 6 to post in different areas or different times of the day. So let's do this, guys. Just excited as you are about doing this adventure map. Oh wait, we forgot to read note 32. Let's do that. 10 more notes, guys. 10 more. Diary entry by Queen Varian written 4 days ago. Today had the cooks whip up a delightful assortment of cakes to be taken to Little Fort and served to the soldiers who could stomach their rich flavors. There are many wounded men being treated within the halls of Little Fort, so hopefully I could bring a smile to a few faces. However, I'm sure the king will disapprove of all of this, as he believes the government must keep the citizens and soldiers in constant fear so they do not retaliate against our rule. I suppose this will have to be my little secret. Use the key to gain access to the king's castle. Hey! Hey! Mouse. Buying me too much. Ugh. Nasty. Something tells me that I should visit the king's chamber on the 3rd floor before entering the old prison. Huh. Level 2. Read note 333. Wrong work log written by Arthur Bell, written 7 months ago. My suspicions have been proven correct. Yesterday, 2 of my team members entered the Paragate to continue the research on the environment, how precisely it reflects our own. After venturing for a while, the sun began to fade. They were supposed to return hours before, but they must have been overly intrigued with their surroundings. When darkness had finally set upon them, they were attacked by something insidious. Horrible creatures of varying identities chased them back to the empty castle, killing 1 man along the way. We're currently unaware of what these things are, but apparently they come out at night. The question also beckons as to where these monsters originated and how they came to be represented in the destruction of our world. Something must be done. After the funeral, I will consult with the king. Wait. I'm going to take a random guess and say that my father, or father, I think, is, like, went to the Paragate with that one guy, came back, wasn't sure what he saw. So, log written by Arthur Bell, written 7 months ago. A short time after the funeral for the researcher had come to a close, the king ordered for a squad of specially trained soldiers to enter the Paragate and bring back 3 of the deadly creatures that dwell there. Their mission was a success. Out of the Paragate came 3 flailing monsters that emitted the most hideous of moans. Many of the soldiers who came to spectate that day, along with most of the colleagues, began to push their way through the crowd to get a better view of the beasts. 1 or 2 of them tried to pummel the things, but were pushed back by the king's guards. We were all backed away from the creatures as the king entered the room. He was silent for most part, only letting out the occasional mumble. While after studying the things, the king waved me over and whispered to have the creatures taken to his music room and caged. I nodded and task was done. Now only one of the beasts remains. The first died when the king ordered us to attempt to an interrogation on him. All we received were indesirable moans and low growls for 5 hours. The king, half crazed by then, unsheathed the small dagger from under his arm and stabbed the creature in the forehead. The moans ended. The second creature died with an autopsy was ordered by the king. Nothing spectacular was discovered, only foul odors and jelly-like meat. So what we will do with the last one, considering the progress we've made so far, it will either be killed, thrown back into the Paragate, or made into the king's pet. Diary entries by Warren Smith 4 days ago. Clever lies by a clever slave to a clever king. This thing in the cage is nothing more than a trick. It's just some brain-dead citizen who has been beaten senselessly and forced to live in the worst of conditions. That is the only explanation for such a morbid appearance and barbaric groan. I believe that's best if I put this abuse individual out of its misery. Must have been killed. Note 37 and 36. We're almost done, my friends. Diary entry by King Doradin, written 5 days ago. Before the Queen and I take our leave to Lillefort, I have asked the guards to place walls of iron bars around every corner. The perpetrator who assaulted Lillefort has yet to be apprehended, so I want to take every precaution I can. When we catch that bastard, I will have him tossed within the dilapidated ruins of the old prison that lies beneath the castle. There he shall rot, but just remember, do not have any prisoner thrown into cell 23. That is our own private escape route. The key within this chest unlocks the door cell 23 within the old prison, accessible through the king's ballroom. Dun 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 dun. 37. Diary entry by Warriors written 4 days ago. The child asleep on my back grows restless. I have no time to search ruined dungeons for secret passages. I'll find another way into the entrance hall. From there, it should be an easy climb to the tower in which the Paragate is held. Well, thanks, guys. This is part 15. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna bring you part 16 when we could finish this up, and I will be here, and you guys will watch me defeat this thing. Goodbye, and stay tuned.